Substance abuse continues to be a major concern in the country and right here in the Tennessee Valley. Joining me today is Cleet Wetley, Admissions Director at Huntsville Recovery. Cleet, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we definitely want to have you on to talk about the efforts to combat this growing problem right here in Alabama and, of course, of the new updates going on right here at Huntsville Recovery and your facility.
Absolutely. We were really excited last week to have our ribbon cutting where we announced to the community that we have new levels of care. We've got an intensive outpatient treatment program as well as an outpatient detox. And we had members of the judiciary, lawyers, doctors, all kinds of people in the community that helped us celebrate that. The ribbon cutting was sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce, and we even had a keynote speaker. It was a local attorney who talked about his own journey in recovery. So it was truly fantastic, and I think it allowed people to see what a fantastic facility we have, and also really understand our philosophy about treating patients with dignity and respect.
Talking about that philosophy a little bit, I know Huntsville Recovery focuses on outpatient efforts. Talk about, what is your strategy for combating the problem that is substance abuse?
Sure. Fundamentally, we believe in a philosophy of harm reduction. And what that really means is that we understand that a characteristic of addiction is relapse, and that oftentimes the community has unrealistic expectations about people that are going through recovery. They think that once they start or go to treatment, then they're cured. And that's absolutely not the case, that people oftentimes relapse, and they relapse multiple times. So as part of a harm reduction philosophy, what we want to do is provide people a safe place to come when they mess up and realize that there is a second chance for them. One of the things that people also get really, I guess, confused about is the fact that we offer medication-assisted treatment. A lot of folks will say it's substituting one drug for another, but that's simply not the case. That there's more to it than that. When somebody is addicted to an opioid, for example, a prescription pill or heroin that they get on the street, when they make that switch to methadone or Suboxone or other types of medication-assisted treatment, those drugs are designed so that person does not get high. But what it does is it prevents their withdrawals. It allows them to achieve a level of stability, to maintain a job, to drive an automobile, and become productive members of society. And part of that ongoing treatment and medication-assisted treatment is to eventually, if it's possible for that person, to titrate off of the medication. But in some cases, it's not possible. Some people have tried multiple times, and if they're not on that medication, they're very likely not only to relapse, but engage in other types of criminal activity and things like that.
So from your experience, you could say this medically assisted treatment really is putting someone in the best possible scenario when they're faced with the choice of, falling back to the substance that got them there in the first place.
Absolutely. And it's not just my opinion, it's really the opinion of decades worth of research. And again, unfortunately, methadone and some of these medication-assisted treatments have a lot of stigma that's out there. But one of the things that is exciting right now is those attitudes are starting to change. People are starting to see that people do achieve real stability through medication-assisted treatment. But also at Huntsville Recovery, we wanted to offer a wide variety of different types of treatment. And so that's why we're excited about the intensive outpatient. People that are on medication-assisted treatment can also go to the intensive outpatient, because sometimes, even though someone's primary issue may be opioids, they may also have issues with all kinds of other drugs. So we're really excited about the intensive outpatient. We feel like it's going to be very effective and help people maintain abstinence and sobriety. And then also, with the detoxification, what people don't understand is that a lot of folks who are waiting to go, for example, into residential treatment, they got to walk in that door sober. And what detox does is it allows them to be medically stable so that they can go ahead and pursue further treatment.
Gotcha. Now, I know you talked about that unveiling that was earlier in the month at your facility. Our cameras were there, so we got to get some footage of the facility. Just talk about what this expansion means for the capacity at Huntsville Recovery.
Well, we're in a unique position. We sit on 6 acres. We've got a very huge facility. It used to be a movie theater, actually.
Oh, wow.
And we still have one theater that we have not even renovated. So we have an almost unlimited capacity, so to speak. And so what we wanted to do was just to make sure that the word is out there that if you're having difficulty finding treatment at another facility, please come to us. We want to help you. And if we're not the right facility for you, we will absolutely make sure you get the treatment that you need somewhere else.
Sure, sure. So if we have a viewer that is dealing with this problem, or maybe it's a loved one that you're trying to find help for them, what is the best way to get in contact with Huntsville Recovery?
Well, the best way is to simply come by our office. It's at 4040 Independence Drive. That's in Huntsville, right behind the intersection of University and Jordan. You can also visit our website, huntsvillerecovery.com, or just simply give us a call at 256-721-1940.
Excellent. You see that information on your screen right now, so that is the best way of getting in contact to get that help you or a loved one might need. Cleet, a very important topic. Thank you so much for coming by to discuss it.
All right. Well, thank you for having me.